Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, starting with the name of Allah, the Merciful, the Beneficent, with the prayer that you all must be in a good state of health and must be enjoying your life in its full swings. We have been in the process of studying the health education. We have seen the health behavior. First of all, the behavior and then health behavior is to be changed to improve or to reach a good status of health of a society, of an individual, of the family. And we have also seen that what is the role of health education, and we have seen who can be a health educator. We have realized that health education day by day has become a very, very much important aspect of our medical field and of our health, as far as the health of a society, of a country, or of the world is concerned. And we have also seen that it is again only the health promotion of health or the communication, which we will study in coming times, is not a simple thing. It is a full-fledged field and is a full-fledged marketing. So then I decided to first see what this social marketing is. Social marketing. What this social marketing is, then to go for the communication skills and the communication ways. So the social marketing is the application of the commercial marketing tools and principles to design, implementation and evaluation of health and social behavior change programs. Now main thing is that sometimes the medicine is promoted, sometimes the other useful products are promoted, sometimes the vehicles, the cars are promoted, the promotion of the housing societies is there, but this is entirely a different horizon, where sometimes we offer something, sometimes it's only the advices and discussions which we offer, sometimes only papers we offer. So social marketing has been a very, very much important aspect of our life, and without health awareness, without health promotion, and now of course without doing it through marketing process, it is not easy to achieve the target. So it is in parallel with the commercial marketing, and it requires the same tools, and the principles are to design, implement, evaluate the health, and of course go for the social behavioral change programs which will improve the health of the people. This can be applied to promote merit goods or make a society avoid demerit goods. Now it is a sort of a job which is done by, say for example, Imam Mosque. It is the type of the job which is done by some father sitting in a church. But main thing is that we have to model our society on good merits, the merits which improve our health, and we have to make our society avoid or drop or leave the demerit goods which destroy the health of the people or which is not related with the promotion of the health, and thus to promote the society's well-being as a whole. It is particularly important for influencing such as smoking, drinking and nutritional aspects. I tell you, and under voluntary lifestyle behaviors. So we are to change the voluntary lifestyle behaviors as well through social marketing. I tell you that I have been a very, very much successful person as far as my nutritional practice has been concerned. I have been giving advice about the diet plans and about the diet and nutritional aspects, and people follow me. I do not offer them anything in physical. I just give that advice, the written advice or the verbal advice. But still, it has been a very, very much successful product of myself. So social marketing was born as just the history of social marketing, how we thought, how the people thought that the awareness, health marketing, health sort of a change of the behavior, why it is required, and when the health authorities or the WHOs or the other marketing products, health marketing people realized that this social marketing is a full-fledged horizon. Then the social marketing was designed, started, and now the social marketing was born as a discipline in 1970, when it was realized that the same marketing principles that were being used to sell product to the consumers as a commercial marketing could be used. So to sell ideas, attitudes and behaviors, to promote good ideas, to discourage the demerit or the damaging ideas. So again, this is to sell some social ideas. So social marketing is to sell social ideas to promote health of the people. So social marketing seeks to influence social behaviors, not to benefit the marketers, but to benefit the target audiences and the general society. So first of all, the evaluation is quite clear. The basic interest, the basic concept, the basic target, the basic beneficiary should be the individual audience, the target audience, the person, the society, the general society, the community, the family, or the country, and in whole as the world. So this technique has been used extensively in international health programs. As I've already told you, the social marketing or the social promotion or the social health behavior, promotion of the social health behavior or the change of the health behavior has been a very, very much broad and extensive field nowadays, very, very much cherished by the World Health Organization and the other programs, donating agencies, UNICEF, other agencies which are supporting those programs. So they are also, and nowadays as far as the nutrition of the people is concerned, it's very, very much important concept. So most of the people, they are going for the social marketing as far as health of the nutritional aspect of the people, nutrition and dietetics of the people is concerned. So this technique has been used extensively in international health programs, especially for contraceptives and ORS, and also for mosquito nets, clean water kits, vitamins intake, iodized salts. So all those have been promoted as any commercial product is promoted. So there is no doubt about that. The products has been promoted as any commercial product is promoted. So like commercial marketing, the primary focus is on the consumer, one learning what people want and need, rather than trying to persuade them to buy what happen to be producing. This is where the difference is. Sometimes, as far as commercial marketing is concerned, the product is made available, the samples are given, the use of the product has been told, and then the marketing is done. Over here, as far as social marketing is concerned, we have first of all engaged the people. We have to engage those people to realize what they need, what should be done, what can save them from health disasters, what can promote their health, and then the availability of that social product is made. Then people must be happy to buy. Marketing talks to consumer not about the product. The planning process takes this consumer focus into account by addressing elements of the marketing mix. I repeat, marketing mix. What this marketing mix is? The talks between the promoter and the consumer. And the consumer focuses on his own needs. Then a planning process is there to address the elements of marketing mix. What this marketing mix is, this refers to the decisions about the product. And the decisions are, first of all, the conception of a product. And now the consumer, the end user, the people, the general people, the society leader, or whatever, whosoever is in front of us, the audience, they have realized what is their need, the concept, and then what should be done, which type of product will be provided. So the concept of the product, whether it is a oral contraceptive or whether it is a safe period method, whatever it is. In one case it's a physical product, in one case it's just an advice, but the product and what product should suit that target person or that target consumer is very, very much important. So first of all, the conception of the product. 2 is the price. We discuss them in detail. 3 is the distribution place, the distribution process, the distribution methodology, the chain through which the product reaches the consumer, and finally the promotion. How the promotion will be done, what marketing agencies will be involved, what media will be involved, what method will be involved, all those things will be involved. So those are often called 4 P's, as we can see that first is the product, price, place and promotion. Product, price, place and promotion. So 4 P's of marketing, and the social marketing also adds a few more P's to it. So at the end, again is the same as is for the commercial marketing, but the social marketing has got certain additional P's as well. So at the end is an example of marketing mix. Now, first of all, step by step. First of all, the social marketing product is not necessarily a physical offering. I already told you it may be just simply a physical thing to be used, diaphragm, condom, or anything else, and it can just be simply advice about the nutrition, simply health plan, simply diet plan, simply exercise plan. So a continuum of the product exists, ranging from the tangible physical products as condoms to the services like breastfeeding, one day care center, ORT, are eating a heart, are keeping a healthy, keeping heart diet, and finally more intangible ideas like environmental protection. So only the the social marketing differs from the commercial marketing in the sense that the product may be of any nature, and maybe just an advice may be a product. So in order to have a viable product, people must first perceive that they have a genuine problem and they need such a product, and that the product offering is a good solution to the problem they have. So the role of research here is to discover the consumer's perception of the problem and the product. So as the research is done for the commercial products, as far as the research for the social marketing was done, they have realized that the consumer first realizes that he or she has a genuine problem, and the problem should be solved, and the product will solve their problem. And to determine how important they feel it is to take action against the problem. This is where the promoter or the health educator or the health promoter or the marketing promoter or the next coming, of course, the promotion of the drug step is coming. That is the promotion of the drug, promotion of the product, that is important. Then is the price. Obviously, about the price, we all know that people in this part of the world are not very much concerned about their health, and they do not spend much on their health. And obviously, when somebody is providing such a social marketing product, then it will be difficult to keep a very high price or to earn much from it, or to keep the things in this way. So this refers to what the consumer must do in order to obtain a social marketing product. The cost may be monetary, or it may instead require the consumer to give up intangible such as time or effort, or to risk embarrassment and disapproval. So if the cost outweighs the benefit for an individual, the perceived value of the offering will be low, and it will be unlikely to be adopted. If it is out of the range of the person, if he or the consumer or the end user realizes that the product will be expensive, or it will cost him, or he will have to spend a lot of money over it, or the whole of the income part of the income, sizable part of the income will be used in this type of product, then maybe the consumer is no more interested. So however, if the benefits are perceived as greater than their costs, the chances of the trial and adoption of the product is much greater. In setting the price, particularly for a physical product such as contraceptives, there are many issues to consider. If the product is priced too low or provided free of the charge, the consumer may perceive it as being low in quality. On the other hand, if the price is too high, someone will not be able to afford it. Same is the example. I started a free dispensary, and there was no charges. It was free, and every pedestrian walking along just entered and demanded the medicine. But when we started, when we kept a little bit, negligible amount of the docket fee, then only the serious visitor came for the treatment. So same is the case here. The price of the product should be reasonable, and it should be below the marketing products, the commercial products, but it should not be very much high. Social marketers must balance their considerations and often end up charging at least a nominal fee to increase perceptions of quality and to confer a sense of dignity to the transactions. These perceptions of the costs and the benefits can be determined through research and is used in positioning the product. They're very easy market research, public research, sort of a homework. Somebody goes there, somebody asks, discusses with the people, general public, what should be the cost, whether if such a product is provided, how much should be the cost, and even in promotion, even in the step of the promotion, we can ask people that what should be the cost which suits you, and then we can. So the place, third is the place. Place describes the way that the product reaches the consumer. Place over here actually is the distribution system, which actually tells us that how, from where product starts, where comes. If it comes from the United States of America, there is a very strong chance that the negative sort of rumors will be there, and if it is coming from some countries like India, then other type of the rumors will be there, and if it is coming from a Muslim world, then the theory will be different. So for a tangible product, this refers to the distribution system, including the warehouses, trucks, sales force, retail outlets where it is sold, or places where it is given out for free. For an intangible product, place is less clear cut. It's a lecture, it's simply a directive measure. It can be, but refers to the decisions about the channels through which the consumer are reached with the information or the training. We have to target our consumer, and we have to see where we can find our consumer, whether it's a mosque, whether it's a doctor's office, whether it's this may include a doctor's office, shopping malls, mass media, vehicle, or in-home demonstrations. So whatever it can be, the ladies going homes and ladies visitor workers going home and giving demonstrations. Nowadays, as we know, the police people have decided to give lectures on the mosque on the Friday prayer. So they feel that such type of a promotion, the social marketing can be done. Again, this is social marketing, may be related with the safety of the people. Again, it is health. It is again the health of the people. So maybe related with the safety of the people. So that such type of demonstrations are given in the mosque and on the Friday prayers. So they realize that this can be done nicely over there. Or some of the ladies can be collected in one home, or ladies can be called, or people, resident can be called at a basic health center or dispensary, and then lecture can be given. So another element of the place is deciding how to ensure accessibility of the offering and quality of the service delivery by determining the activities and habits of the target audiences, as well as their experience and satisfaction with the existing delivery and satisfaction with the existing delivery system. The researchers can pinpoint the most ideal means of distribution of the offerings. Then is obviously the promotion. We all see that how the promotion will be done. First we saw the the product, then was the price of the product. First product, then price of the product, and then obviously the place, the distribution system, or the the place where they know the product is available. And now the promotion, the how promotion can be done, the promotion ways, I mean to say, as we have to see the health education, communication skills or communication ways. So how which ways will be used? The media can be used, obviously the pamphlets can be used, the posters can be used, the mosque lectures can be used, the lectures on the television can be used. So this consists of the integrated use of the advertising, public relations, promotions, media, advocacy, personal selling, and environment vehicles. The focus is on creating and sustaining demand for the product through public service audience announcements, paid ads, coupons, media events, editorials, in-store displays. Research is crucial to determine the most effective and efficient vehicles to reach the target audiences and increase demand. So this is how we know sometimes the organizers, the social marketers, they make a little bit of the research. They ask somebody to contact people and to ask them that which was the effective way, or when the visitors comes to you, the purchaser comes to you, the consumer comes to you, we can ask that which means promoted you. It was your friend who told you, you listened to the television advertisement, or you saw some pamphlet or whatever it was. So how the product knowledge about the product reached to you, and what approached you, and what pushed you to come here. So the primary research findings themselves can also be used to gain publicity for program at media events and in news stories. Now additional social marketing piece, we have already told you that after product, price, and obviously the promotions and the place, the distribution system. Now the additional, so publics, first of all the publics, so the user, the consumer. So social marketers often have many different audiences their program has to address in order to be successful. Publics refers to both the external and internal groups involved in the programs. External publics include the target audiences, secondary audiences, policy makers and gatekeepers, while the internal publics are those who are involved in the same way with either the approval or the implementation of the program. Now we mean to say that if this program goes in the public, then we need the help of the health department, or we need the help of the people involved in the planning commission. We need the help of the other agencies. So those can be internal type of I can say publics, and the general public who has been using this program will be external public. Then is the partnership, obviously social partnership. Partnership, obviously the alone person or alone agency or alone NGO may be sometimes not in a position to promote such type of a program where it is just to approach the people and to go for some type of such type of promotion. Then social and health department, the sociology department or the communication or the other media cells and the health department may be join each other, make a partnership for the promotion of such health social products or social marketing. So social and health issues are often so complex that one agency cannot make a dent by itself. So one needs to learn, one needs a team, one needs to team up with other organizations in the communities to really be effective. You need to figure out which organizations have similar goals to yours, not necessarily the same goals, and identify ways you can work together. So again, this is very much helpful. Sometimes the help of police can be achieved, sometimes the help of the mosque of the or the imam mosque or the father of a church can be achieved. So all those things can be helpful. Sometimes the political leader, so politician can be helpful, union council office may be helpful. So such type of partnership will be developed, that will be helpful. Then in the policy, obviously we need a policy to follow. The social marketing programs can do well in motivating individual behavior change, but this is difficult to sustain unless the environment they are in support that change for the long run. Because somebody adopts, when somebody buys, someone purchases, someone gets the social product, but the environment does not favor. Everybody is speaking against, everybody is in a different sort of a jeopardy, or everybody is prejudiced, then the result may not be good enough. So often the policy change is needed, and the media advocacy programs can be an effective complement to the social marketing programs. Then is the first thing, obviously, when such a social product is marketed, the social marketing is there, health is involved, people do not spend much on health in this part of the world, people are not involved. Then obviously the money, from where the money will come. Most organizations that develop the social marketing programs operate through funds provided by the source, such as foundations, governmental grants or donations, the international agencies, WHO, the UNICEF, the Oxfam, the other agencies. So this adds another dimension to the strategy development, namely where will you get the money to create your programs. There should be a strong, definite, comprehensive, complete program, and of course the financial support in the papers, in the offerings. Otherwise, by the time the program is implemented, it may just stop because the money is not there, the purchaser is not there. So that may just put everything in the jeopardy. So one has to be very much clear from where the money will come for such a program. Now the example of a marketing mix strategy. So now, keeping all the P's in the point of view, in the background, we have got an example, and the example is the example of a marketing mix strategy. Marketing mix. Obviously, the product, the price, and the public and the promotion. So the marketing mix strategy for a breast cancer screening campaign for older women might include the following elements. So first of all, the product could be any of those three behaviors: getting an annual mammogram, seeing a physical each year for a breast exam, or performing monthly breast self exams. So the price of engaging in these behaviors include the monetary cost of the mammogram and the exam, the potential discomfort and or the embarrassment, time, and even the possibility of actually finding a lump. The place that these medical and educational services are offered might be a mobile van, local hospitals, clinics, work sites, depending upon the needs of the target audience. Now we know that about the breast cancer, we can provide information through media, through pamphlets, through obviously pamphlets delivered at the maybe at the journal. I can say the emporiums, shopping malls, at the boutiques, at the I can say at the, for example, at the beauty clinics, wherever it is, those can be provided. So promotion could be done through public service announcements, billboards, mass mailings, media events, and community outreaches. And the publics needed to address include target audiences, let's say low income women aged 40 to 65, the women who influence their decisions, like their husbands or physicians or policymakers, public service directors at local radio stations, as well as board of directors and office staff. So all those can be helpful. So partnerships could be cultivated with local or national women groups, corporate sponsors, medical organizations, NGOs, other social workers, service clubs, Aurat foundations, other foundations working for the women, media outlets. The policy aspects of the campaign might focus on increasing access to mammogram through lower costs. Some organization offering YCDO, other organizations, if they have got other social workers, if they have got such facilities, they can reduce the rates. So requiring insurance and medical coverage of the mammograms, are increasing federal funding for the breast cancer research. Then the first thing, obviously, we all know without money it is not possible. Though the first things are where the funding will come from. May be governmental grants, NGOs, foundations, grants, international donors, whatever it is. We can help people. We can make social marketing for the breast cancer to help people. Each element of marketing mix should be taken into consideration as the program is developed, and they are the care of the marketing effort, core of the marketing effort. Otherwise, we do not have a plan, we do not have the solution for the mix strategy or the P's of the social marketing. We are not in a position to have a successful social marketing program. So the research is used to illustrate and shape the final product, price, place, promotion, and the related decisions. So those can be helpful by promoting people to save themselves from breast cancer, and we can socially market, or can do the social marketing of a product as far as the breast cancer is concerned. So that's all from here. Next time we continue with the education, communication skills, health education and communication skills. Meanwhile, it's goodbye. Stay blessed.